Hello everybody, this is Maury Johnson from Appalachia. I'm on my Great American Crazy Train trip. So I intended to do this through a Facebook Live, but the train I'm currently on doesn't have internet. So as you may know, I wanted to go to Seattle to see my son for Memorial Day, and they don't really want me flying, and it's expensive, and I don't want to fly. So I thought, well, how could I do this? And I came up with the idea of using Rail Pass. It gives me 30 days of travel and 10 stops. And I thought, well, I'll go see friends across the country, make an adventure out of it. And then I thought about, there's some movies, one of which I'm in, called Appalachia versus Goliath. But there's Rice St. James versus Goliath, Appalachia versus Goliath, Greater Chaco versus Goliath, and Port Arthur, Texas versus Goliath. I think that's the name of them, if I'm correct. And we've shown, some of these have been shown. The Appalachia versus Goliath has been shown in D.C. a couple of times. The Chaco one's been shown in D.C. I don't know if it's been shown anywhere else actually since the debut in March. The Rice St. James versus Goliath has been shown a few times around, and the Port Arthur, Texas one has not been shown yet anywhere, I don't think, if I'm correct. So anyway, I talked to the people who made the films, and they agreed to let me get a copy of them, and I'm showing them across the country as I travel. It's developed into quite a journey. So I left, the official start of the train trip was yesterday, but I left the day before that from Bluefield, West Virginia on Greyhound and came to Atlanta. And we actually managed to show the one film in Atlanta. I didn't actually make it to the showing, and I ended up having to talk with the folks by Zoom, but they got to show the Appalachia versus Goliath in Atlanta, and we'll probably show these films in Atlanta, all of them maybe later. The train is moving, so if it's bouncing around here a little bit, just hang on to your hat. And then yesterday I came from Atlanta to New Orleans and spent the night with a friend who picked me up, treated me to a delicious dinner, and then put me back on the train. I'm currently heading to Lake Charles, Louisiana. I've been down here several times in the last couple of years, got some really great friends. We actually showed the Appalachia versus Goliath and the Rice St. James on a school bus that has been converted to solar energy. I'm working with Habitat for Humanity and other, not for Humanity, Habitat Recovery Project and others, James Hyde and John Beard is over in Texas, and some others, in showing these films in this region. So today is Saturday, May the 2nd. And so I should be in Lake Charles later this afternoon. I'll be over at Snow White Sanctuary Farm in Benton. They're hosting me for a couple of days to stay there. The wonderful Alyssa Patero and her kids. I'm actually going to try to bake cookies tonight. I need to bake some cookies for snacks. Sugar-free, organic peanut butter and oatmeal, and try to make some snacks. I'm sure me and the kids will eat some of those tonight. Sunday, the 3rd, we'll be showing the film in Lake Charles. James Hyde is set up, there's a poster out. We'll be showing a couple of films there on Sunday, this coming Sunday, May 3rd, I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I think what time it is. Or maybe 5, I don't know. We'll put the comments in the times on the comments once I post this video. I think we've got something set up in Benton with Deborah Sullivan, but I'm not sure yet. May 5th, I will go to Port Arthur, Texas. I'll meet up with John Beard. We've got an all-day events and stuff planned there. We'll be showing the movie Port Arthur versus Texas. If you don't know what that is, that's about the Valero power plant. Oh, the Rice St. James one that we'll show on Sunday is about sharing Levine and her community and the people down here in the Gulf Coast fighting for most of the plastic. Appalachia versus Goliath is our fight in Virginia, West Virginia against the Mountain Valley Pipeline, which we are still fighting. They're into service, but probably only because they took our rights away and they're trying to put more gas into this pipeline called Boost, and they're trying to extend it into North Carolina, and that's called Southgate. So we're going to learn more about that during this trip. There's so many things happening that you need to know about. I actually was on the call with my friend Art Tannerup a couple of days ago about the new pipeline that they're trying to put, kind of XL light, across North Dakota into Wyoming. I actually may be stopping in North Dakota where that pipeline is going to proposed to cross near the border in Williston, North Dakota. That might happen at the end of this trip, at the end of May. There's so much happening. Well, I'll leave on the 6th and head up to El Paso, Texas, and working with friends up there. We'll be showing at least one film. I see my camera's not, I've got it propped up here. The train's moving. So we'll post more about what's happening after the 6th. I'll make another video, explain more of the trip in a few days. But so this week, if you're in the Southwest Louisiana area, you come out over to on Sunday to Lake Charles. Probably, I don't know if we're doing anything tonight or not. I don't think we are. Maybe a few people. And then Port Arthur, Texas, on the 5th and 6th. So that's it from the train between, I'm thinking, just somewhere outside of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And have a great Saturday.